I finally made a stream. Oh my god. Sorry. What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. If anyone comes, you come. If you don't, you don't. But thank you very much for coming to watch the season 7 My Hero full stream. This time I've got a good hour where I can talk about MHA season 7 and basically what I want and what hopefully they could give us. So Tink, thank you for dropping this message. That's really nice of you. Um, and it's okay. It's not. Don't worry. Like everyone has life. Like everyone has life. It's okay if you don't come. Like things happen. So, all right. So where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? Okay, I want to start off with the story itself, and then I'll get to openings. Where I want it to end. I'll say openings. I guess we can't really do where I want it to end because the story is still going in season 7. So sorry. To start off with, spoiler alert for the MHA manga. So if you've not read, not MHA manga, but basically spoiler alert for season 7, the whole of season 7. So this stream is more for the manga readers, so for the people who know what's happening in the story right now. So spoilers for the latest chapter, actually, spoilers for everything except Friday. I'm gonna leave Friday out of it because technically the chapter hasn't come out officially. So I'll leave what happened yesterday in terms of fan translation out of it. But essentially, I'm gonna talk about spoiler alert for every other like chapter except for yesterday's chapter. So that's 384. So spoiler alert for My Hero Academia all the way up to 386, 383. Season 7, basically majority of season 7, the spoiler alert for that. So if you're an anime only, just click off this video and watch this when you've watched season 7, or just, don't watch. But yeah, to get to the story, I'm going to talk about the story all the way up to 383. And then after that, I'm going to talk about openings, animation, more production stuff. So story stuff first, production stuff. Yeah. Oh, wow. Tig, what's up, man? Hey, how are you doing today? I just mentioned you at the beginning of the stream. That's so funny. So my aim is to try and do this in an hour so I can go watch Chelsea. That's the thing. I don't know why I'm watching that club, but hey, it is what it is. So where do I start from? So first, the Stars and Stripes fight. I know last we were talking about it, but I don't think we got fully in depth. I want that. Hold on. Can you give your 11 for today? Oh yeah, this is only for today. This is literally only for today. So this is like it's a season 7 stream, so it's the only one. Can you give your 11 for today? Do you mean like can you give like what this stream for today, or did you want me to change it? I mean, what were you asking? Just let me know. So essentially, first things first, right? Stars and Stripes fight. I want that fight to be absolutely animated amazingly. I need that fight. Hold on. Oh, by first 11 for the Chelsea match. Okay, sorry. Last thing on Chelsea. First 11. First 11. Kepa, Reece James, Fofana's out. So Kepa, Reece James, Kalidou Koulibaly. I don't want it to, but it's Kalidou Koulibaly. Thiago Silva, Badia Shield. Oh, no, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, Ben Chilwell, Enzo Fernandez, Kovacic, João Felix, Havertz, and Raheem Sterling. I'd rather put Mudryk on, and then I'd rather not use a back 5 for today, but that's exactly what's going to happen. So I'm prepared for that. So I'm prepared for that. So, okay. So back to MHA. First off, Stars and Stripes. Stars and Stripes, I want that to be the best animated fight apart from the Deku vs Shigaraki fight that's coming up afterwards. And with Stars and Stripes, I'm excited. Did we hear a VA? Okay, we did hear a VA. She actually sounded pretty cool. Actually, I forgot about that. And I hope that they do what they did with season 6, episode 1, where we just went straight in, no recap, and straight to the fight. I really want that because if we get the Stars and Stripes fight as the first fight of the season, it's literally going to be like an incredible way to start season 7. I think that what I will do for anime onlys is that season 7 will now feel like how do I explain it? Season 7 will now feel like a whole different shift if you get that for anime onlys, if that makes sense. So that's what I want from season 7 so far with Stars and Stripes. I'm excited to see how they do New Order. I remember the preview stream which we I think it was Flo that asked that question, was the way she does her orders, is how they're going to put that on screen. I think they're going to do that kind of how they do the comic book style effects for what do you call it, for like when like Bakugo uses his explosion quirk, you see boom, or when Deku uses his quirk, you see smash, something like that. That's what I'm expecting for. Oops, I should probably read this. That's what I'm expecting for the Stars and Stripes fight. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Yet again, music. Hopefully, Yuki Hayashi slaps with that on that and that fight. But other than that, I'm super excited for that. I wonder how people are going to feel though about the Stars and Stripes aftermath, because the problem with not the problem, the controversy or what happened with the manga readers is that yeah, people weren't happy that she got wasted very quickly. I mean, somebody made a point on Twitter that said basically Rengoku had the same thing, so they've got a point. But I thought that I thought she was useful because it shows not only Shigaraki's power level, but also that there are actual heroes across the world that can help. But the main reason what I thought, which I haven't seen yet, is I thought New Order would be used. The quirk New Order would be taken and used for something else, or All for One will take New Order or something. But I haven't seen anything like that. And plus, obviously, with the way the fight ended, like it was very hard to do that. So that happened. But I am interested to see the aftermath of people. Moving on, I believe that's where we get to the around about the what do you call it? The UA traitor reveal. I'm excited to see how. Oops! Oh, I didn't even just see a message. Hey, Flo, what's up? And like I said, I want at least one or two filler episodes before I fight Younger Star. Or my interacting because we had 2 episodes earlier. And the thing is, yeah, you have a valid point, because the thing is, right? Oh yeah, hi Flo again, just in case. The thing is, yeah, you have a valid point because you get more time with Stars and Stripes. So you get to like, how to explain it? It makes her more of a character and more of, oh, she had a life here, rather than, you know, the literal 3 chapters or 4 chapters she's in and she just gets killed. So yeah, I wouldn't be against it if it's good. My problem is I'm not convinced it'll be good. Like filler by Bones isn't like bad. It's not Naruto bad, but I'd rather them not do anything. I mean, I don't know, because season 4 episode 1 was very, very strong, and that was all original. I remember that episode. I actually really liked it because when the reporter was like, at least let me know that we're safe. You know what I mean? Like that All Might's hope is still there. It was quite symbolic. So I guess they can make a strong episode. I just don't have faith they will. I don't know why. Fillers add to the story. It wouldn't be bad since season 6 she didn't get any, didn't have any. I'm not sure. See, that's why I'm low key like I don't want filler, because season 6 didn't have any, and look how strong it was. Like straight away, we went straight in, and we did not stop till the last episode. It was just constant. Like that's why I loved season 6. Like season 6 was like, ooh, we're back. Like this is it was literally season 6. My love for season 6 brought me back to season 2 levels of love of My Hero Academia. And season 2 was special for me. Season 2 was absolutely special. So yeah, okay, we'll talk about production in a bit, because I want to save that first to talk about episodes, openings, and stuff like that. I want to save that for a bit, but I just want to mainly focus on the story now. But with Stars and Stripes, yeah, okay, the filler would help. Take us right, the filler would help, but I wonder how it's gonna go. I wonder how people are gonna perceive that. People are gonna, knowing anime onlys, they're gonna all say, she got wasted in like 2 episodes. What was the point of her? I have a very strong feeling, and they're not gonna do the same for Rengoku. So anyway, go to the UA traitor reveal. I mean, let me think if I missed anything in between there. Yeah, UA traitor reveal. All right, going to UA traitor reveal. I wonder if people are gonna get it's Aoyama, because I mean, I thought it was Aoyama because of Horikoshi's picture he did that one time before, like I think how many years this was, like I think before the war or during the war, where he had a picture of Aoyama, and it was the same day where they did that art of Uraraka falling in the sky and Deku catching her and she's smiling and stuff. So I genuinely thought something would happen to Uraraka, but I doubt that's happening. But yeah, when I saw that image of Aoyama with like the eye that looked like the eye from Full Metal Alchemist or something, or the door that looked like from Full Metal Alchemist, I was like, yeah, man, you're the traitor, 100%. I was like, I was like, yeah, man, that's so you, bro. You got this. You definitely be the traitor. So the Hagakure fake out. I know we talked about this last time, but I really do hope that they do that Hagakure fake out like at the end of an episode. I really don't want that to be both in one episode because it ruins it, in my opinion. I think having you leaving it on Hagakure, all of us be like, oh my god, Hagakure is the traitor, is the best thing. So I'm excited for that. But I'm excited for Aoyama's VA to do that, to actually do that episode. I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited. Oops, is my internet okay? Yeah, cool. I'm super excited. Let me know if the connection drops. But anyway, I'm super excited for Aoyama's VA to do that role. I think he's gonna kill it because imagine having to do like Aoyama was the oddball in the group. Imagine him being the most dangerous person in the whole group. It's gonna be so damn good. Hold on. I think they do the traitor. Do you know what the funny thing is? I agree with you, man. I actually do think they're gonna do both in one episode, which is so annoying. It's like it reminded me of there was this one episode where they did both chapters in one, and I was just like, why? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was in season 6 though. It was let me think. Can I remember it? It wasn't the America episode, it wasn't the Shigaraki episode, it wasn't which episode was it? There was one episode. Anyway, based on the way Bones does their production, I have a very strong feeling that they're going to put Hagakure reveal and Aoyama in the same episode. 100%. One thing you can count on in the anime is the VA are giving it that all. To be honest with you, yeah, I even said this in my review. The voice actors killed it this season. They absolutely killed it. Both English dub and sub, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. And you're right. They've been killing it. To be honest, I don't think I've given them their flowers. Like the VAs for MHA is definitely one of the best things of MHA, hands down. Both dub and sub, hands down, 100%. The only thing I used to complain about in terms of VA and My Hero was the dub of Shigaraki until season 5 happened. And I thought, oh my god, the dub of Shigaraki is like the best VA in the whole of MHA. Like, dude, oh my god, when he did that voice change, when he was fighting Redestro, oh, it was so beautiful. But anyway, so yeah, Aoyama's VA is gonna kill it. Unfortunately, it's probably gonna be all in one episode. I really don't want that, but that's gonna happen. But after that, that's when we start putting the plans for the war, I believe, and that's when the Aoyama trying to trick AFO happens. So now that I think about it, stuff is gonna go very quickly. In fact, let's start talking a little bit. Hold on. I would say the traitor doesn't need 2 episodes. It doesn't, right? But what I was thinking was like, let's say, you know how they do one chapter, second half of the episode kind of thing? That's what I was hoping. So the Hagakure thing. So basically AFO will have his talk during that second half of the episode, and you'll be like, oh my god, I've got plans. You think I got plans, this, that, and next thing you know, you see Hagakure, we're like, oh my god, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted, because correct me if I'm wrong, isn't that the scene where Shigaraki is basically all deformed and Spinner's like, dude, help? Either that or it's the one where Dabi is talking. No, I'm wrong. I think it's when Dabi is talking to AFO and AFO's like, bro, I've got plans. Like, bro, what are you on about? Yeah, I think that's the one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong here. So based on that, yeah, it doesn't need 2 episodes, unfortunately, but you can do it in 2 episodes. I really hope they do. So anyway, so UA traitor gets revealed, right? Aoyama's all crying and all that. Oh, it's gonna be so sweet to see this online. Watch people be Aoyama fanboys now. Watch that happen on Twitter. Anyway, we move on. So Aoyama gets revealed. Plans for the UA war, right? Plans for the war, right? That's what's next, I believe. I feel like that's probably gonna be done in like 6-7 episodes. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I think 6 episodes. No, maybe less. If you could do Stars and Stripes in 2, I forgot there's that Toga panel. The Toga chapter as well. There's the Dabi. Actually, no, hold on. I believe that chapter is later. So there's the Toga chapter as well. So you could kind of get that all done in maybe like 5-6 episodes, and then we could get started with the war, like the next episode afterwards. I mean, let me know if I've missed something, but I feel like that didn't. It doesn't take long, bro. It didn't take long. Like, bro, it's like it really and truly. It was so quick. I completely forgot how quick it was that we got into the war because it was literally Stars and Stripes, UA reveal, UA traitor reveal, some backstories with the villain a little bit with I think with Toga, and then that's when she brings out Twice's blood, and then boom, AFO meets Ayama calls no I forgot Aizawa sees Ayama in prison. Then it's Ayama calls AFO. AFO drops down like a demon god. Deku's there. Then they do the whole Civil War thing, right? Yeah, it's gonna go pretty fast. It's gonna go pretty fast, bro. Like I completely like it didn't even hit me until I remembered the story. I was like, oh wait a minute, this is going to go pretty fast. Honestly, everything leading up to the war will be pretty fast. It will be. The war will probably be start at episode 5 or 6. Yeah, that means in the opening, I'm expecting the war. I'm expecting like a basically like kind of like the opening of this one. And to be fair, the way they ended season 6, basically were like, oh my god, Shigaraki's ready in 3 days. War is about to come in 3 days. You know what I mean? So and even the way All Might is saying, to the kids, you gotta get ready. It's gonna be another battle. This is our final battle. And even the fact they put final arc means you could kind of do a war opening straight away, previewing pretty much the whole parts of the war, a little bit of Ayama, so that's going to be a spoiler, unfortunately. A little bit of Ayama. You put a little bit of Stars and Stripes, and we're ready. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. So coming on to the beginning of the war, so the Civil War meet up all happens. So that means Toga's going to reveal that she loves Deku in like episode 8 or something. That's wild. That's actually very quick. Now I think about it. So yeah, so the war happens. They do all the portals. Everyone comes out. That's gonna be animate. That's gonna be. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a freeze frame, guys. What will happen is you'll see some people come out right from the portals, and then I feel like to get everyone in one shot, that's gonna be a freeze frame. 100%, 100. Ain't no way they're gonna animate that, bro. Ain't no way. So, ain't no way. I doubt it. So that happens, and then everyone splits up to their locations. All right, cool. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong if I'm missing anything. But that happens and they split up into the locations. Then we go to the locations and they're like, oh my god, Deku's not here. And then Bakugan and them are starting to fight Shigaraki. Deku's with Toga. Cool. That has to trend for sure if it goes hard in anime. What, the season or the Toga reveal? The Toga love thing is so gonna trend. 100%. That's so gonna trend. Like, so many people are be like, they love Toga, man. They love Toga. I feel like that panel is going to be the end of the episode. Which one? The Toga revealing to Deku that she likes him, or the final, or the everybody's here panel? The Civil War portals. What you see? That's actually not even Civil War. Sorry, that's Endgame. Endgame is portals. I was thinking of Civil War like because it's like a closed confined space, like an airport. So yeah. Civil War scene. The Civil War scene. Okay, yeah. That right. If it slaps, will trend. It won't trend. I don't think the actual there would be a trending word, but the video itself will trend 100%. That video we played in the anime community like crazy. Everyone will be like, "Oh my god, like MHA war, bro! This is actually war." Like it's gonna go ham, especially with AFO dropping down like a demon god. That's gonna slap. The panel of egg. Okay, yeah. You're right. It's gonna be. I hope it's the end of an episode. I wouldn't be surprised if the end of the episode is everyone in the locations. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, let's say the episode starts and it's AFO talking to AFO. How do I explain it? So you see all the previously on My Hero Academia, and you see Aizawa with actually no, I take that back. Aizawa will see what's his face in prison. Aoyama in prison, and then the episode will have like a couple seconds left where you see Aoyama say, "I'm sorry, Deku." You see Aoyama, Deku, AFO drops down. Episode will end. Go to the next episode, then we'll see all the portals, and I think that episode will end where everyone's in their locations. That's exactly how I think it will go. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I think they'll do it, because the reveal that Aoyama betrayed Deku again for AFO, I feel like we'll be like, oh my god, guys, like, wow, this guy, I don't know if he's evil or not. That's in my opinion. So I'll wait for you guys as a response. So after that, Toga takes Deku away. Bakugo then start fighting Shigaraki. Toga and Deku and Ochako and Suyo in one location, Shoto's with Dabi's in another location, Hour for One and Endeavors in another location. I can't wait to see all that, by the way. That's this I feel like this is what I mean by I feel like they're gonna end it on the locations. Because imagine like this panel, seeing everybody in the locations. Remember that panel of Shoto with his back and his steam coming out of the back, and you just see Dabi with his new coat, and Dabi just looking like, bro, they're so gonna end it on that. I think that's where they end it 100%. Because that episode is all hype, man. Like I just all hype the episode, bro. So yeah, what's next? Okay, I feel like for the fights I might jump around a little bit because from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, I think we get Toga with the love stuff, then Dabi versus Shoto happen, then AFO and oh no, I'm missing something. When did it was the Bakugo and Shigaraki fights happens in between. So let's do it fight by fight actually. Let me see what you're saying first. I really think giving us like one filler episode before the start of the war, giving the kids in here thinking about the war, and giving us one filler of Stars and Stripes before the war will make it way better. To be honest with you, Tink, you're right. Here's the thing. Okay, I'll put my filler agenda aside and let's talk logically because you're actually spitting facts here. If you have like one episode with Stars and Stripes, we have more to understand who she is. Just a little bit more of a backstory. At least how she met All Might, or how she like actually no, we know how she met All Might. It's in the film, but how she like became so close to All Might, you know what I mean? Or how she how she trained to be All Might with all the pilots, all the pilots that were crying, oh my god, Cassie, or I forgot her name, I think it's Cassie, but yeah, it's like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Let them be in the backstory, let them have a whole filler, let me even an episode of UA in America, have Horikoshi write that or something. It's a very solid idea, honestly. It will actually slap as idea, unless Horikoshi has plans in the future. And then an episode. Okay, here's one episode that I'm going to refer to, and you're going to be shocked because it's from one of the worst seasons of TV I've ever seen in my life, right? Does anyone remember Game of Thrones season 8 episode 2, when before the whole fight with the White Walkers, that whole episode was just everyone just talking and just trying to say the war is happening. I hope basically kind of saying that like having a round table for their last wishes, saying, oh, we fought together, having a good last hurrah before the war started. I would love something like that for MHA. I would really love something like that. We kind of get that with Deku and Ochako. When Deku's like, when Deku's consigning Ochako about Toga, and Deku's like, oh my god, Uraka, you're smart, you're funny, you're this and that. And we kind of get that. And also, I believe with Shoto as well, we kind of get that, to be honest with you. We do kind of get that, but I know what you mean. Like a whole episode of that will be super interesting, and it will also be super what's the word? When you're feeling like not sad, but I was gonna say melancholic, but I don't think that's the right word. When you're like you know that something's happening in the future, and you're mentally preparing yourself for it, if that makes sense, and you're kind of in that mode of like kind of a somber, not sadness, but somber type of mode. That's what I think. We get Shiggy fight a bit, then some Toga stuff, then the whole okay, yeah. So Shiggy fight a bit, because I forgot Shiggy fight was like bits and bobs in it. So Shiggy fight a bit, Toga stuff, the whole Dive versus Shoto, whole Endeavor versus Heroes, then Shiggy versus everyone, then Deku versus Yep. Thank you. God bless you, Tink, for writing this. God bless you, because to be honest with you, I was like, the Shiggy fight, how many times did that happen in the thing? All right, cool. I think we're gonna do it fight by fight. Actually, we'll talk about the fights fight by fight because it's just easier, man. Because there's a lot of jumping in that Shigaraki fight. I'm not even gonna lie. But anyway, what was my last thing about the filler episodes? Yeah. So I agree with what you're saying, Tink. So that's fair enough. All right, we're at 25 minutes. I want to make sure we get everything. So. Fights time. All right, which fight do I want to start with? Let's start off with the Shigaraki fight, right? Let's start with the Shigaraki versus everyone fight. Or Shigaraki Bakugo everyone fight. First off, I love the fact that Mirko's back. I had to just say that. I know we read the manga. We all know that, but I just have to say I love the fact that Mirko's back in this fight. But I'm really interested to see how they handle the scene that I'm interested the most to see how they handle is the hand scene, because when I remember, if you guys were, yeah, you guys were here when we were doing the reaction, and I saw all the hands. I was like, I don't know how you're gonna animate this, bruv. Like, I don't know how you're gonna animate this because that is gonna be hella CG. On top of that, right, you're gonna have all the heroes moving about, unless you got the Mob Psycho team, which I hope they get part of this season. I really do. I really, really do. But especially with some of the cuts, we're gonna see like the Shoto with his new form, and also well, mainly Shoto with his new form. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the main one I want. I want basically the guy. I believe it was Cube God that did it. The person who did animated, yeah, I think it was Cube God Nakamura that did that, right? That animated Shoto versus Deku. That cut of Shoto where he does the flash fire heat wave, and the scene just goes all whoosh, and it goes all orange. I want that for Shoto's new form, like something kind of like that. But sorry, we'll talk about that more in the Shoto versus Darby stuff. But hold on. It'll be CG with the hands, 100% CG with the hands, 100% CG with the hands. It wasn't. It was. I want really good geography of the heroes jumping around in the hands. Choreography of. Okay, I see what. Wait. Okay, I see what you're saying. So okay. I think I get what you're saying. So choreography. So you mean like basically? I'm gonna give an example. I know what you mean, but kind of like JJK where like Itadori and what's sorry Yuji. I'm not gonna call it Itadori. Yuji and Todo, right? Todo were running on the hands of I forgot the name of the I forgot the name of the curse, but you know that person with the flower and the mouth and all that, and they were just running on the hands in the anime, something like that. Yeah, I'd kill for that. I want to see Bakugo jumping and flipping and stuff through that. Like, bro, give us those Demon Slayer like Infinite Fortress running around in those cuts. Like, that's what I want. That is exactly Tick. That's exactly what I want. We're studio, bro. This is the same studio that did that crazy ass scene in World Hero Mission where they had one cut of Shoto and Deku and Bakugo going ham against the against for Christ, how am I keeping forgetting people's names? But you know what I'm talking about. The guys who are against the Correct Singularity Theory, that group, or Humorous or something. I forgot their name. But yeah, give us that. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want with the hands. But what I'm expecting, yeah. Sorry to bring this down a level. What I'm expecting from Moses, we're gonna get a little bit of that, and then we're gonna just see a lot of cuts of Bakugo flying around, and Vegeta's going, we're gonna move and stuff. So that's that. I love the with the Aizawa and normal is that his name? Aizawa, the normal hero, and oh my god, what's his name? Monoma. That's gonna be interesting to see. I want to see people's reactions to that, and I wonder if Monoma will become a way better, like way more loved character because of it. If that makes sense, because he's becoming more and more useful. He has his whole spiel about we're helping the heroes and all that. So I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. But the main thing I wanted to hold on. Manuel, that was his name. I called him Normal. I felt so bad. Like it was just Manuel is his name. Yeah. So I'm interested to see that. Now, next. How do you think people are gonna take to Bakugo dying? That's the big one. That's the big one with this fight. I know. And also, sorry, actually, I take that back. The big one is actually Bakugo fighting Shigaraki. Let's talk about that first. So Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, how intense is that animation gonna be? Because I feel like they're gonna put all their money into that animation for that fight with the clusters as well. Bro, that fight is gonna be animated so well. And I like in season 6, the clusters, which I didn't expect. I like the fact that clusters are like a not a what's the word? I was gonna say white. It's not white. It's like whitish, rainbowish type of color. I like the fact that it's like that in the anime. So I'm excited to see how Bakugo would fight with that against Shigaraki. I'm super excited. But other than that, I wonder how people are gonna react to Bakugo's death. That thing is gonna trend 100%. Bakugo dying is gonna trend. It's gonna be one of those like big anime moments, like well, spoiler alert for Naruto, but Jiraiya dying and all those type of deaths like that. Well, I guess Rengoku and Demon Slayer. One of those like, oh my god. Actually, I take that back. It's not gonna be because Bakugo is gonna come back to life, but it had potential to be like that, to be honest with you. But I think it's gonna hit as hard for people until they, get spoiled by a manga reader and they tell them, no, Bakugo's fine. Ed Shot died for him. It's all good. So it's all good. But other than that, with Bakugo dying, I can't wait to hear the music with Hiroyuki Hayashi when he dies. Actually, I take that back. They're gonna make it silent. I feel like with with Bakugo looking at All Might and being like, "Wow, I didn't tell him to sign my card and all that." But before then, that music is gonna hit. Like, they're gonna maybe play some like pianos and stuff. And when Best Genius is like, "Oh my god, his heart has stopped!" Like, it's gonna be so sad. They're gonna get hyped. They're gonna be sad about dying, and then they're gonna hate him about being revived. 100%. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna like people are gonna grill. I hate to admit it, but people are gonna grill My Hero for it. They're gonna be like, you know exactly what they're gonna say. My Hero is a Mickey Mouse anime. That's exactly watch. They're gonna say My Hero is a Mickey Mouse anime because Bakugo couldn't die. That's exactly what's gonna happen. But yeah, let me know if there's anything I missed with them. Oh, right. Obviously, the kids helping out in the background in UA and all that. And flying UA. Actually, flying UA. I think pictures of UA in the sky is going to trend as well. People are going to be hyped about that. But moving on, because I want to make sure I hit all these fights. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep on talking about that fight. But we're going to go back to it with Deku. But moving on, right? Shoto versus Dabi. I'm excited to... First, before we even get to the actual fight, I'm excited to see how people like the reveal that Dabi was more or less a surrogate Shigaraki. But my question is, which I'm still wondering, what about the rest of the test subjects? Are they all dead? Are they all like hiding somewhere? Are they all like part of Giganto Mashi or something? I want to know more about them. I mean, it's a bit off the side. It's not really a season 7 thing, but yeah. We're probably never gonna see them. Like, we're not gonna see year 2 of the do you remember when the kids that Aizawa quote unquote suspended came out and they're like, yeah, we got suspended, but we're here. We've not seen them. So I don't think we're going to also see the other people that Dabi were with, but I'm excited to see that actually. But mainly to do with the fight itself. Actually, also, I'm excited to hear the VA of Dabi being like, oh my god, what happened? Oh, where's Dad? This is that, because it's gonna be quite sad hearing that, because Dabi is not like a kid anymore and all that. Shoto versus Dabi is gonna be animated beautiful because they always have the most love from the animators. I feel like they kind of do. They almost do. There's one frame that I saw of Shoto versus Dabi where it wasn't animated that well. It was when Dabi was flying. I was just like, oof, that looks a little rough. Other than that, right? Yeah. They get, but them and Uraraka get a lot of like them, Uraraka and Bakugo. They get love. They get love, bro. They get serious love. And actually Endeavor recently has been getting love, man, like proper love, like ooh, sweet love, man. They get love, like for real, 100%. Uraraka, have you noticed Uraraka always gets animation? Always gets animation. Like, I'll be like, you give Uraraka more animation than Deku, for crying out loud. What the hell? Like, I don't get it. But yeah, in terms of Shoto versus Dabi, when I always thought about the concept of Shoto versus Dabi, I've always wanted something akin to Agni Kai from Avatar. So I hope they do something along the lines like that. They kind of did in season 6, but other than that, they're gonna animate that fight beautifully, hands down. I hope that when we're seeing Endeavor sidekicks get like burnt up by Dabi, they get burnt to a crisp, like properly. Like, give me all the violence. Blows, yeah, they show their favorites, bro. It's so obvious who their favorites are, man. Like, fam, like it's so damn obvious. But yeah, I'm excited what I'm really excited for in that fight, actually, to be honest with you, are the VA, because Dabi's VA killed it in season 6. And then Shoto Yuki Kaji is ridiculous. Period. He's ridiculous. Period. So hearing them fight and scream in the anime, especially in the Japanese dub, is going to slap, man. Oh, it's going to absolutely slap. And the final scene of Shoto, Shoto with his brand new power. What color do you think his flames and ice mixed together is going to be? I feel like it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be orange with a side of maybe like white on the outline, something like that. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy, like the mix of colors or blend of colors. It would be cool if it was, but I kind of doubt that. Loftus Cheek is, oh my God. I don't even know what to say about that. Loftus Cheek is a center back, man. Maybe white. See, I was thinking white originally, but I feel like it's gonna be the outline, like ice outline, fire inside, something like that. White Flame. Okay, White Flame. Okay, okay. I like what you guys are saying about the white. Let's wait and see. Hopefully, it is white. If it's white, that would be cool as hell. But it would kind of make sense because it's like ice and the ice is smoking a bit, so it can give something of a white flame. But I have a feeling they're gonna put orange and then white on the outside or something. But who knows? Who knows with that one? If Bakugo's clusters are multicolored, I never thought they would be like multiple colored like that. I thought they were gonna be like orange and they were multicolored. So if Bakugo can do that, White Flame does not surprise me. Purple Flame, that would be cool. That would be actually cool, and it would kind of be like a contrast to Dabi because Dabi's purple a lot. So that would be really really cool. But yeah, I'm expecting if I was to lean onto something like that's not what I'm thinking, I would lean to white. I think white would make more sense. White would be like perfect. So other than that, I hope Shoto when Dabi is fully burnt to a crisp, you know, when he's literally like when he replicates Shoto's version of his new move. I can't believe I forgot the name of the new move. I'm sorry guys, but when he does that and he's just all black and disgusting looking, I'm super excited to do that. If they want to reference, they should make them look like they should make him look like, you know, in Fire Force. If anyone's watched Fire Force, you know when I forgot what do you call those humans again? So basically when a human's combusted, and you know how black and charred they look while fire is all around them. Let Dabi look like that. That's what I want. Literally, the disgusting version like Horikoshi made, like literally just all disgusting and deformed and stuff. That's what I want from Dabi. Moving on. So AFO versus Endeavor versus Hawk. No, AFO, Endeavor, Hawks, Tokiyami, and Jiro first. Okay. Jiro is gonna lose it here. That's gonna be interesting to see how people are gonna react to that because Jiro doesn't have is can only hear one side. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But Jiro is basically one or she can only hear one side. So how they're gonna react to that, that's gonna be interesting. But mainly, I hope the animation slaps for sorry, what am I saying? Deku not Deku. It never lost an arm. So that's also gonna be a bit crazy as well. I hope that they animate that very, very well, and I hope the VA slap, which they will. But in terms of that fight, will AFO get that much animation? He should do. I hope AFO gets a lot of animation. This is why I hope the season gets delayed a little bit. I hope it doesn't come out like in 20 low key. I kind of hope it comes out early 2025 because AFO to animate all of AFO's moves is gonna be ridiculous. All his moves, rewinding, and then obviously the panels that we'd be seeing in the latest chapters. By the way, guys, just to let you know, Floor and Tink, I'm not talking about the chapter that happened yesterday, based because of people who are waiting for the officials. Just to let you know. So yeah, that's they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna flop on one of the animations before AFO, man. I feel like they're gonna flop. See, I need Nakamura on all these fights because there's no still images and fluid animation. I hope so, but something is just telling me they're gonna flop somewhere. I feel like for example, Shiggy's hands guaranteed that CGI and it's gonna look a bit wonky. Guaranteed 100%. With AFO, man, the amount of moves he spams. I mean, think back to AFO versus All Might, I guess, was animated pretty much flawlessly, but I'm a little scared, man. I won't lie. Like, I'm a little scared of how they're going to drop the ball on some of those episodes. I'm expecting some slideshows, man, with some of that fight. I won't even lie. Like, for example, when Mount Lady first comes in, that's going to be a slideshow, man. I don't think that's going to be movement, or at least it'll be a super slow, like, when she's hitting her wrench. I don't think that's going to be fluid movement. All right, we got 15 minutes, so I'll try to be a bit quick with this. All in all, right, I hope they animate that AFO versus the rest of them really, really well. I kind of doubt they do, especially when Inessa comes in, when what's her face comes in, Kami comes in, when Shinso comes in, when Mashia comes in, when everybody comes in. That's a whew, Jesus Christ. That's a my slideshow academia is exactly what's gonna happen, man. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Please, no static images. We need fluid fights and movements because it's my hero show. Who knows? See, if it depends. It depends on how seriously they're going to take the season because season 6 was so damn good. but it still has slideshows. So that's why I'm saying it really, really depends, because started off with Stars, like this whole arc is fights. If you think about it, this whole season is pretty much fights, non-stop fights. Like apart from like a couple episodes where we get like the UA reveal and Toga's backstory and all that, or going back to her house, and then AFO talk about plans. It's all fights, man. It's all fights, especially Stars try to start the episode. So I am very, very scared about that production. I won't even lie. But anyway, AFO versus Endeavor and Hawks. Please animate that well. Endeavor losing his arm is going to trend 100%. People are still going to hate on Endeavor, you know, right? There's no way people will lose it. Endeavor will lose an arm and people will be like, good. They'll be like, why didn't you lose the other one? So yeah, Endeavor ain't gonna get let off easily online. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, we'll come back to that fight a little bit when we talk about the whole mishmash of everyone, because we're gonna talk about Mina and all that. Luckily, there's only one more major like proper like fight skirmish type of thing we need to talk about before we get to like Deku and all that. We can just breeze through them. And that's Uraka, Ochako, sorry, what am I saying? Uraka, Toga, Deku, Tsuyu. Right. First, Toga saying that she loves, oh, whoops. Let's see what I want. Sup, how are you doing today? I don't think I've ever seen you on my channel. Nice to meet you, by the way. If I have, I apologize. One for all 100% Smash says, I only want them to make a 2-core season 13 episode. I would love it if they did split core. Honestly, it would make a lot of sense to do split core. If they did like start in April, 1 core, October, another core, I'm not against that. I'm really not against that. I hope they do that. I want them to make season 7, season 8, both 13 episodes, and season 6 and season 7 to take 2 years, and the season 7, season 8 take 1 year. I wouldn't mind that either, but the problem is, where do you stop though? I mean, if it's 13 episodes, well, when we talked about it last time, we did say that you could probably get Deku versus Shigaraki in the 13th episode. That the actual like when Deku's like on gear shift mode and just beating Shigaraki's ass. It is possible to get to that on the 13th episode. That wouldn't be a bad thing, you know. And you just end on Shigaraki coming back, and they'll be like, "Oh, part 2, stay tuned." That could be a really good idea. But anyway, yet again, anybody who's joining new, we're spoiling the manga and season 7. There are spoilers. Just to let you know, it's spoilers. So, except for yesterday's chapter, that one is not going to be spoiled because of officials not being out. Okay, so Toga's love is going to trend 100%. People are going to complain about it. Someone's going to say it's Mickey Mouse writing or something 100%, even though I don't think so. Stop on Bakugo dying or AFO rewinding or Deku. Okay, that's true. Stopping on Bakugo dying is also another option. I remember we talked about that yesterday, actually, or 2 days ago. Stopping on Bakugo dying wouldn't be bad. It actually would be pretty, pretty strong, and you could take a really nice break, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, what happens to Bakugo?" Like, you could even make missing posters. Whoa, Bakugo's dead. Whoa, what are we gonna do? So that would be interesting. I hope people don't get like pissy about Toga fighting Ochako, because I remember on Twitter when there was a panel of Toga saying, "Oh, I'm Toga. We gonna fight here." No. Ochako goes, "Yeah, I'm Ochako. I'm gonna fight." Like doing her stance and basically saying that she's gonna fight and all that. And same with Toga, and that got memed. I was like, "Come on, man! Like these are rivals fighting." Like I don't know why that's getting memed, because that whole story has been set up since like season 3. I was so annoyed, but I have a feeling that people are gonna clown on it a little bit as well. Especially they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, My Hero and Toga is all about her love for Deku. That's the reason for her living. That's so trash. Oh my god, they can't live without men. Naruto, this, that." So I'm very, very scared. Oh, really? Oh, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. It's my first time commenting. Well, glad to see you, man. It's lovely to see you commenting, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate that, and thank you for being here. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. People hate on My Hair for the dumbest reason. They really do. Pigs can fly, and someone will hate on My Hair. It's all good writing, but people don't understand. 100%. I think that people are not afraid. Like, it's all really, really, really strong character writing, and it's basically majority of it is character writing. It kind of reminds me of is going to be a bit left field because it's nowhere near as good. But it kind of reminds me of Succession, where Succession is just all about characters. Like, it's basically, that's my hero. It's all about characters, throw them in this world, how they're going to survive. That's basically it. And I don't understand why people don't get that. They expect like Attack on Titan level of plot twists and stories. It's weird. Ochiko and Toga is going to be the most hated fight, 100%. As of right now, I would also say most people are going to like say to Horikawa, 100%. I'm fully expecting that. They're gonna be like, her females are horribly written in MHA. Toga is now fumbled, like, because Toga is the best rated character, female character in MHA. So they're gonna be like, oh, Toga's fumbled. Ochiko is all about love. This is so stupid. They're fighting over a boy in the middle of a war arc. It's gonna happen. It's gonna suck. But I hope that people can at least praise Ochiko when she starts going into fight AFO and finding Toga and all that. And the fact that she's even like sat down and thought to herself, hey, maybe there's something that Toga is saying that I'm missing. The fact that that's actually happening right now, I hope people take notice of that, and I hope that they can let her off in terms of the whole Toga Ochiko love story thing, like, because that's actually really well written in my opinion. I think the whole Ochiko realizing, because when she fought Toga originally, and she said, no, you have to go to you're a villain, you're wrong, this and that. And Toga was basically just expressing her feelings. She was fully on hero mode. Now she's like, especially after talking to Deku, let me try and understand where she's coming from. Especially having that flashback when she was shouting at Deku, like, let him stay here. So I think that's quite well written in my opinion, because she actually is like one of the rare heroes that's actually trying to listen to a villain for once. Like, no one else does. So it is what it is. So moving on to from Toga to Ochiko, let's talk about Deku and Gear Shift, right? Actually, let's talk about something fun. Nagin and Gentle and Labrava coming back. How do you think people are going to react to that? Because obviously, I think everyone's going to be over the moon about it. I hope they all come back in one episode. I feel like they will. In one like episode, they're just going to all come back and everyone's like, oh my God, they're all here. So I'm super excited for that. Super excited for Gentle's VA to have some fun, especially the English dub, because he's like weirdly British, and it's kind of weird. It's weird, but it fits Gentle in a weird way, because Gentle's like, oh, so flamboyant. So I'm excited to see them back. The Power of Love will come back. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. And also, I hope that people are going to be positive about Deku finally getting recorded, especially with the business school coming out and be like, oh my God, we got to make sure we film this in terms of our history and all that. I hope that positivity comes out on the Twitter and trends. But yeah, I think with Gentle, Labrava, and Nagin, they're gonna get flowers 100%. Everyone's gonna love that they're back. Sorry. So that's that. Now we're gonna talk about Deku. All right, Deku comes back. He does it. He sees Digiraki with his hands, face, and all that with the super armor. Which, right, I forgot. Do you think that armor is gonna be CG or is gonna be drawn? I have a feeling that's gonna be CG. 100%. The amount of people I still see saying that whole arc was it annoys me. People really trash on the Gentle arc, man. I'm like, why? It was good. Like, I don't understand it. Like, anytime I talk to some people and they're like, yeah, Gentle arc was trash. I'm like, what? Wait, it's good. The Hurry writing is perfect in the latest chapter. What he do with Giganto Match is a little disappointing to me. Why was it disappointing? Actually, without spoilers, because bear in mind, some people have not read the chapter because officials tomorrow. Why? Why do you think so? Because I understand why. I guess because you're probably thinking Giganto Mashi is a force for nature. Why are you making him turn into this like guy with too many feelings? Maybe because, and I get it, because it's a war, he should be helping out the villains, and also maybe that's why. But let me know. I'm interested to hear why you think so. Where was I? Deku comes in with Gear Shift and starts doing some stupid types of fights. Animation, okay, we have to be a little serious here. Animation has to be absolutely ridiculous for this fight. I need the payback. I need all that. They need to make up for what happened with season 6. I'm sorry. People consider things they don't like as filler. 100%. That's true. That's facts. I feel like at least I do feel like the last 2 chapters could be done in 4 chapters overall. Okay, do you know what? That's true. That's fair enough. He could have been stretched. Maybe Horikoshi tried to rush it. And to be fair, based off that in the anime, they'll probably add some stuff based off the last 2 chapters. So yeah, Deku's Gear Shift has to be animated really cool. What color do you think Gear Shift is going to be? Because Fajin is red, right? I didn't expect Smoke to be purple. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not expect that to be purple. I thought it was gonna be like black or gray. It's purple. Didn't expect that. Danger senses are yellow. What are the other ones? I feel like I'm missing any as one. Danger sense yellow. Float is float. Purple. Thingy Fajin is red. Yeah. So what color do you think Gear Shift's gonna be? I'm expecting. Good question, actually. I didn't even think about it. What color would Gear Shift be? I was gonna say blue, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe I don't know actually. Maybe a strong striking green or something. But then you can say like he got some machination because he's a dog quirk and he feels abandoned. That's true. I agree with that, and that's a very fair thing. Blue, right? Fajin is red. I feel like Gish is gonna be blue. Blue seems like the logical choice, right? Because you haven't used that color yet, but I don't know. Does Gears and blue fit with each other? That's what I'm stuck on. I'm wondering. You're thinking gray for Gear Shift. Gray sounds more of a like gear shift. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be surprised with gray. I have a feeling it's gonna be like upgraded green, like they've upgraded one of what's his for oh my god, they upgraded OFA to the strongest of its ability, Deku's version. That's what I'm thinking. The third has blue hair, so okay, that's true. That is true. But it's quirk is red. Second has red hair, so he has okay. I see what you're saying. Switch it, right? Fair enough. You know what? That makes sense. So if Gear Shift is blue, though, it will slap because blue is my favorite color, as you know, because I'm Chelsea fan and all that. But yeah, so that would absolutely slap. But animation, Nakamura, Cube God, please, Cube God, bring him back. Especially when Deku's doing the punch to Shigaraki and he hits the floor of UA, you just see the boom, boom aftershocks. That animated is gonna okay. Do you know what? I have faith in Bones in that. I'm not gonna lie. Based off the punch that Deku gave Muscular and the after effects when he goes and you see the first punch and you see the after effects after, then Deku comes after. I was like, oh Jesus. So I feel like that those impact frames are gonna slap when Deku punches Shigaraki on the hits the ground. I'm excited to see that. I'm not even gonna lie. Other than that, Deku goes. I'm excited to see Deku's VA react to Bakugo's dead body. I am because he usually kills it with all those shocking stuff. So I'm super excited to see that. Other than that, except for stuff we can't really talk about based off yesterday. So basically, if you know what happens with 383, so the last chapter, right? As you know, Deku and Shigaraki are gonna have a fight. I hope that. Well, based off how they do it in the manga, because we don't know, I hope that whole Horikoshi writes something really, really crazy and draws like an incredible fight so that Bones just goes movie level ham. Like I would want like maybe episode 23 or so, because right now we're probably on episode like what 19, 20, around that period. I hope like episode like 22 or 23 is just like, you know, that episode of anime that you just tell people, damn, Demon Slayer episode 19. You know what I mean? Like something like that. That's what I'm wondering. I hope they make Deku. I hope Deku costume he has right now doesn't have like 5 colors, like black, green, black, red, green, yellow. I hope it's just green. I hope it's just that. Sorry. Yeah. I hope they just keep it as simple as possible. I don't think they're gonna change up too much. Sup, Yikes? How have you been? It's been a minute. How you been? It's a special stream. It's the one that I've been bad at doing. So we finally did it today. Racist arc. Oh right, I forgot about the racist arc. The BLM arc. I forgot about that. That does happen. Oh my god. Thank you, Ting. Thank you for saying that. I forgot about that arc, not gonna lie. Shoji time. Okay, and we talked about this in the preview. I forgot about that. So BLM arc, like I said before, right? Like I said in the last video, the last stream of this, right? BLM arc has to, like, I hope people respect Horikoshi after the BLM arc. And I hope that people on Twitter see it and they're hyper analyzing it and say, see, Horikoshi can write BLM better than anybody else and talk about racism better than anybody else. I'm really excited to see that. I wonder if people are going to sympathize with Spinner, because I really sympathized with Spinner during that arc. I really, really did. Because even though he's doing something really, really bad and he's a villain, you could tell he's doing it for his people, you know, and after all the abuse he's had. So So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see how that goes, and I wonder how the black community is actually going to take to that arc, even other races actually, to be honest with you, because it's not just a black thing. I mean, yeah, it is based off more or less BLM, but like racism happens to everybody that's not white. I mean, granted, white people, yeah, you can get racism, but let's be real here. Like, you know what I mean by actual like racism. You know, like racism. That doesn't happen to white people. So I'm really excited to see the conversations we have from that. But I have a very strong feeling that people are gonna just slaughter it because it's My Hero Academia. Like we already said before, Flo, people hate on My Hero for the dumbest reasons. I want Deku vs Shigaraki last level time JJK level choreography, hands down. I want a movie. I want them to put all the best animators on that, because that should be the tempo. Like, oh my god, this is why we watched My Hero Academia, for this fight. You know what I'm saying? So we need that 100%. I've been busy with school. I graduated. Oh, congratulations for graduating. I hope you did well. I hope you're doing good after graduation. I hope you'll get a really, really cool job, or wherever you want to go to, if you're doing a master's or anything. But I hope everything goes well for you. And congratulations. Finishing school is not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. So you deserve all the praise for that. The last fight, right? You mean the fight, basically the fight that we don't know yet. That's what I want. I want JJK. Congratulations to Yikes, man. Congratulations. I'm really looking forward to the Dabi versus Shoto fight. I'm looking forward to that too. I am. I hope that they animate it. I said it earlier. I hope they animate it like how they animated Shoto's Flash Fire Fist. No, not Flash Fire Fist. Sorry, I've said the wrong thing. Flash Freeze, Heat Wave, right? Flash Freeze, Heat Wave. How they animated Flash Freeze, Heat Wave when Deku fought Shoto in the UA festival. That's what I'm hoping. Something like that level of animation. Yeah. So also that he graduated again. How do you think people are going to react to Mutants telling Black Hero that he felt Mutants? How do you think people are going to react to Mutants telling the Black Hero he has felt? I forgot that Rock Clock was there. I completely forgot Rock Clock was there. They're gonna just crack a mini joke. I don't think they're just gonna crack some jokes. They're gonna be like, really? You're telling the black guy that he hasn't experienced racism, guys? Really? But yeah, I'm all for Dabi versus Shoto fight in season 7, 100%. Oh yeah, what's up, Ifri? How are you? Yeah, that fight is gonna slap, absolutely. So I'm really excited for that. All right, sorry, I had to go for a couple seconds. I'm also excited for a second, but yeah, exactly. I was talking about, oh, you missed it. So I was talking about this earlier. I'm super excited to see how people react to that, and I'm really excited to hear mainly the VA of Dabi, because he comes out straight off being young Toya. I'm super excited for that, especially. I want to see the parts where the doctors and nurses are protecting the patients. Oh yeah, do you know what? That could be the panel that they show on Twitter, and they really, really like hyper analyze. Like, people like that panel alone was so damn significant, because it's like, if you think of, okay, this is gonna sound a bit bad because I don't like saying this as a black person, but you kind of have, this is the best way to relate. If you think about the mutants as black people, and black people holding hands of, let's say, white people, and they're all standing together and all like banding up, that's basically what we want in life, So the fact that we see that in a manga, it's gonna hit. I think it's gonna hit hard 100%. So yeah, that racism arc is gonna slap. But hold on, there's one more. I think there's one more fight I haven't talked about. Deku versus Shigaraki. I haven't talked about AFO, the whole skirmish. I haven't talked about the Mina versus what should we call it? Mina versus Giganto. So I'll try to be pretty quick. Okay, I know I said an hour. I'll give it another 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna have to go. So let's try and brush through quickly. Luckily, there's not too much left. The only things I can think of left is the Mina and Kirishima stuff, which literally just happened. So I'd say just animate that well. Make sure Mina's VA is done well. Make sure the VA slaps as usual. People are probably going to complain about Mina losing her pigmentation. I'm not even going to lie. That's going to be, I think there's going to be racist questions coming out. But the funny thing is, the BLM arc happens before then. So I'm just wondering, if the BLM arc happens before then, and then you get the racism stuff. Can you really complain and call Horikoshi a racist if Mina's losing pigmentation? I don't know, but I have a feeling that people might. If we win this match, we go for 10 to 9. Woohoo! Yes. but yeah, they're probably gonna slaughter that. Inasa and Kami coming back. I hope they animate that very well. I have a feeling that Inasa's stuff. Actually, no, Inasa's stuff will be fine. I think they'll animate the win fine. Kami might be CG. It might be fine. It might be CG. I'm wondering here and there. But yeah, a lot of carnage happens there. Bear in mind, Dabi's burning forest there. Like, bro, that AFO fight, that's where all the animation needs to go, kind of. I'm not even going to lie. That's a lot of animation, especially the Renaissance panel of everyone fighting and AFO, everyone attacking AFO, and AFO's looking up with his younger form. And also, I wonder how, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't even mention this. This is actually something that we need to talk about. How are people going to react to AFO rewinding time and becoming a stud? They are going to this is going to trend. People are going to be like, AFO is hot now. Oh my God, I want him to win. Like, that's exactly what's going to happen. At this point, just ignore the hate because people are dumb when it comes to My Hero for real. This is why I don't really talk too much about My Hero live. I don't really do it because I can't be bothered to argue with people that don't really understand My Hero. It's no point. That's why I like talking to you guys, because I can talk to you normally, and even if we have a disagreement, at least it'll make sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't even bother with that. Winning this fight means we're only 8 points for 4th place. We're not getting top 4, man. We're not even getting Europa. We're getting Conference League. Oh, that's our place. Why Studio Bones doesn't make movies as like Demon Slayer? They have the characters like Rengoku, which is Stars and Stripes. They could also add a Vigilante Deku, showing it what you do in the Vigilante arc. See, the problem with My Hero is it's really like compared to like a Demon Slayer, for example. Demon Slayer, the last movie, right, was okay. I'm not gonna try and be harsh, but it wasn't that great because, to be honest with you, the first episode of season 3 slaps, yeah. But seeing the same 2 episodes, even though they're incredible episodes, the same 2 episodes from season 2. Even though I was in the theater, with no edits, no blending, I was like, come on, man. Like, this is something else, man. But the Rengoku one, the reason why Demon Slayer could get away with that, because that Rengoku arc was literally 15 chapters. There's no arc in My Hero I can think of that you can do in a movie like that. I can't really think of any, except Bakugo and Shoto helping the kids. That's the only one I can think of. Even that's too small to be a movie. So not really. I can't really think of a single arc they could do that for. Maybe before the war starts. That's about it. I can't really think about that. But if they had arcs like that, trust me, if they had a short arc like that, I bet you they'll make a movie. Like, look at JJK, for example. JJK had Jujutsu Kaisen 0, so you could make a movie. But now they don't really have any other arcs they can do like that, so they can't really make a movie of them. You know what I'm saying? So, is season 7 going to be the last season? I think it's going to be the last season of My Hero Academia. 100%. I don't know if it's the last season of the whole story as is, but definitely My Hero Academia. 100%. They'll probably call the next one My Hero Academia Shippuden, or My Hero Next Stage, or My Hero Professionals, or something. I don't know. So something like that, or My Hero Career, or something like that. So yeah, last couple things, because I believe we pretty much hit majority of the points that has happened in the manga so far. Right. So the last things I want to talk about is production really quickly. Openings and endings. I really hope, right, because this season, the opening and endings, right, was so damn good. I hope they keep that standard up. And what I want for the first opening, at least the first one, maybe the second. Actually, you know what? Maybe the second one, because the second one is full war. I want there to be some like heavy metal rock song showing death, and everyone's like, "Oh my God," kind of like rumbling. I want all that smoke, bro. That's what I want. Either that, or you give me a super depressing song. It's War Arc, baby. So we gotta have some War Arc songs. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm gonna miss MHA. I'm so gonna miss MHA, man. I'm gonna miss MHA as it is, right? But MHA has to evolve. Maybe we get a darker, more mature MHA with people dying left, right, center. You know what I'm saying? So season 7 could be the last, because it's only like 30 chapters left. 100%. There's not much left. Deku fights Shigaraki. We get the aftermath of that. Like, everything else is more or less getting resolved or has been resolved. Dabi's already with AFO and all that. So that whole skirmish, Dami has moved, Toga has moved. Also, both those skirmishes are now moved to that location with AFO. So that whole AFO thing, as soon as that get resolved, all that's left is Deku versus Shigaraki. That's it. Like, I don't think there's anything else. So that's going to be interesting. So yeah, 30 chapters, maybe even 20, man. Maybe even 20. They could finish this pretty soon, which is wild, which is absolutely wild. Mighty Gazelle said something last week, which was the last time the manga running alongside the art, which was the last. Sorry, said something like last week was the last time the manga. Yeah, that's true. Because by the time season 7 starts, we'll be in a whole new phase, man. That's gonna be scary. Either that or the show would have ended, or manga would have ended. That's actually gonna be scary. Poor animators when the twice go. Oh my god, I forgot. So not only are they animating with the forest, not only are they animating with AFO's powers, not only are they animating Tokoyomi, but they're also animating Dami's fire. They're also animating flipping twice clones. It's like, dude, how are they gonna do it with Hawks' wing feathers too? With all of that, bro. With nah, man. I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad. Heavy Metal OP, 100%. That's exactly what I want. I like if Horikoshi decides to end it around 450 so they can make season 8, that's 13 episodes. I would like that too. I would be surprised if, let's say, we get another like 40, 50 chapters of this war arc, like maybe like aftermaths and stuff, and that's a whole season. I wouldn't mind that as a 13 episode season, like a final season MHA. Here's all the emotional side before we move on to the next, to the time skip where everyone's older. We gotta kill Shigaraki, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, with OPs and endings, yeah, man, I want some hard OPs endings. I want them to be like really, really sad, like the ones we got. Like these OPs, something like these for these endings. I want something like that for season 7. Especially when Bakugo dies. I want to be crying at the end, man. I want to be crying hard, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it. In terms of that, the only thing I can say is, when does this season release? That's the last question, guys. When does this season release, and how does it release? Now, Tinker's been saying two 13 episode seasons. I would be cool with that. I feel like what's going to happen is, based off how they do the My Hero seasons, they're probably going to drop this on October 2024 and the 25 episode season, and then that goes into 2025, and then we'll get then they'll take a break till like season 8 or whatever, or if Horikoshi ends, it ends. That's what I think. But what do you guys think is going to happen? I can't wait to see the Tokyo panel when Hawks got sliced. Bro, dude, you're going to see, you're saying I can't wait. I can't wait for the hate that we're going to get. Because that thing hit me like crazy. Like, oh, like seeing Tokiyami would actually go like that. It would be funny. It would be very, very funny, to be fair. Wait, MHA manga is ending 2023. Surely it is. At least MHA, the academia part, right? That is definitely ending in 2023, 100%. In terms of like the story as a whole, I don't think the whole story ends in 2023. I think Horikoshi maybe takes a break and we do part 2. That's in my opinion. 13 episode season, if it's releasing in 2 years, is the best. That's what I agree with. I agree with you, Ting. To be honest, I would release this in 2025. Honestly, I would take my time doing the animation, take my sweet time and release it in 2025. Split core even as well. Give all the time and animation you need, man. That's what I would do, 100%. Ting. Maybe in 2 years, I don't know. Do you know? See, the only reason why I don't think it's gonna happen in 2 years is because bros just love pumping out My Hero as soon as possible, man. As soon as. So that's why I'm expecting October 2024. But that's what I'm thinking. Nobody knows when MHA is ending, but the chance is it's ending in 2023 likely. I 100% agree. It's ending this year. Like, how many weeks are left? How many weeks are left in this year? What, like 30 weeks left in this year? It's probably ending by the end of the year, if not the start of next year. I wanted to make an OP villain who's another hide of AFO to go fight Deku so they can add to Stars and Stripes fight in that movie. Okay, yeah, a Stars and Stripes fight in a movie with a really, really strong villain that Deku can fight alongside. That would be sick. Like, I thought when I first saw Stars and Stripes, I really thought that she was gonna mentor Deku, but then she died like a chapter later. So it would be nice if we could get something like that, to be honest. All right, okay, just 2 more minutes and we got to go. MHA sequel manga is turning into a monthly manga, 100%. Probably on Jump Plus, man. Jump Plus is what I'm expecting. Or maybe like something like a Kaiju number 8, like 3 3 chapters in a month, then 1 chapter off, something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's My Hero season 7, guys. We did it. We pretty much talked about everything season 7. I can't believe it. Wait, would Hori want to make a MHA sequel? He said that he wants to do a horror series. I remember he said that I remember the horror series thing. I remember he said he wants to end My Hero. But based off the character, I feel like if Horikoshi ends My Hero now, he'll look at the characters, look at how they left off, and I feel like he'll be like, I wish I gave them a little bit more. That's what I think. I mean, that's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was My Hero season 7 full stream. We talked about MHA like crazy, and I'm super excited for season 7. I think this will be honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think this will be the best season of My Hero. I think Bones will kill it. I'm gonna have faith in them. I just hope they do less slideshows because that was a big complaint. But based on how they did Mirio and how they rectified Mirio's fight in season 4, they could probably make season 7 like really, really animated very well. Studio Bros needs to take their time. Don't rush it. Take your sweet, sweet time. If you need 2 years, take 2 years. It would be fine. I don't know. I think this season it's going to be incredible. I think everyone's going to love it. I think all the anime onlys are finally going to watch it week to week and actually stop complaining like babies. And we're going to just have a good time. So that's pretty much it, really, guys. So I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Floor. Thank you, Iflap. Thank you, Tink. Thank you, Yikes. Thank you, One for All, 100% Smash. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I did. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, especially as I've move this left, right, and center. I really apologize. Yesterday, stuff happened and I had to move the schedule, move this stream, but at least it's here. And other than that, thank you very much for watching again. And I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon. All right. Peace.